I've walked this road 1,000 times before, past the same fence post, the same rusty gate. My boots know every dip where rain has washed the stones. My shoulders know the weight of the fading day. But tonight the grass smells different after showers, and the wind through the gaps has a voice I almost know. It hums a tune I heard a long time back, like someone calling from a place I used to go. One more walk with you before the light is gone. One more chance to feel that I'm not walking all alone. I'm not looking for a sign, just the rhythm of your step in the quiet stretch of gravel where the day has finally slept. At the curve where the old oak split from the storm, I used to stop and catch my breath and turn around. But tonight I keep on walking, let the ache stay warm. There's a peace in not pretending that I found solid ground. The grass is wet against my boots like a blessing, and the wind keeps singing through the wire gaps. I think I'm learning that this road is the answer, not the destination, just the sound of your back. One more walk with you before the light is gone. One more chance to feel that I'm not walking all alone. I'm not looking for a sign, just the rhythm of your step in the quiet stretch of gravel where the day has finally slept. I've been counting miles like prayers I never said, but the fence posts don't keep score, and the wind that moves the grass is the same wind that opens doors. One more walk with you before the light is gone. One more stretch of gravel where I learn to carry on. I don't see your face, but I feel the ground give way, and the road that knew my name is the road that taught me how to stay. That is propped against the final tree. The canvas sack hangs heavy on my hip. The sun is low, the air is cooling clean. A blue jay calls once, then lets the silence slip. I worked this orchard since the light was gray. The branches bowed with fruit I couldn't count, but now the shadows stretch across the clay, and something in me settles like a mountain. My shoulders ache from reaching up so long. The dust has settled in the lines of my palms. I wipe my forehead with a shirt that's worn, and listen to the wind move through the farm. It hums between the fence posts like a song, not loud, just steady like a breath held long. I didn't ask for answers or for calm, but something in that sound is coming home. Quiet fields, quiet heart, the work is done, I can fall apart. Not in pieces, just to rest, like the soil knows when it knows best. I didn't find a voice or a sign, just the wind and the fading light. An apple falls and rolls against my boot. I pick it up and turn it in my hand. This bruise on one side softened from the root, but still it holds the memory of the land. I think of all the mornings I complained about the heat, the ache, the lonely rose. But now the sky is painted golden stained, and every tired step is one I chose. Quiet fields, quiet heart, the work is done, I can fall apart. Not in pieces, just to rest, like the soil knows when it knows best. I didn't find a voice or a sign, just the wind and the fading light. The wind shifts, shakes a single branch, a few last apples drop. I lean the ladder, leave it there, and let the evening stop. Quiet fields, quiet heart, the work is done, I can fall apart. Not in pieces, just to rest, like the soil knows when it knows best. I didn't find a voice or a sign, just the wind and the fading light. Case down the gravel bank, past the bend where the sycamores lean. I haven't touched these strings in a year or more. The dust on the frets was a quiet thing. I sat on the log where the moss grows thick, and I let the latches click open, and the wind came low through the river grass. Not a sound I made, but the sound I heard. The wind carries praise when I don't, when my fingers are stiff and the songs are gone. It hums in the reeds, it bends the oak, it waits for the one who forgot his own. And I let the first chord hang in the air, the sky going red and the air going gold, through the strings I had left for so long. I tuned the G string twice, it kept slipping back, like trying to hold a promise I'd broken. The river upstream was talking to itself, and I thought I heard something old in the water. I played the first few notes of a hymn I knew, when my grandmother's hands were still steady, and the wind came up from the other side, carried the melody out past the bridge. The wind carries praise when I don't, when my fingers are stiff and the songs are gone. It hums in the reeds, it bends the oak, it waits for the one who forgot his own. And I let the first chord hang in the air, the sky going red and the air going gold, through the strings I had left for so long. The sun touched the horizon like a final word, and the river caught fire between the rocks. I didn't have a verse or a chorus ready, just the wind and the wood and the one note that found its way home. The wind carries praise when I don't, it pulled the low G from the neck of this guitar. The sky went dark behind the sycamore line, and I played a chord I hadn't learned yet. And the wind took it somewhere I could not follow, somewhere that gratitude finally had a name. Pulled another weed from the damp earth, my hands remembering every tool he touched. The smell of wet grass rose like a prayer, and the tin roof hummed with the afternoon shower. I stopped and listened to the silence after. That same quiet he would bring to the table. This is not the kind of rain that floods, but the kind that wets the seed you forgot you'd planted. Kindness like the rain falls on the ground I stand on, soft as a hand on the small of my back. It doesn't ask me to stop my grieving, just waters the place where I'm kneeling now. I can still see him sorting through the shed, his old straw hat on a nail by the shelf. He'd find a cracked pot, mend it with twine, say this one's got more stories left to hold. Never told me what he learned from God, just kept finding things that could be fixed again. And I thought his kindness was the end of something, but the rain keeps falling long after he's gone. Kindness like the rain falls on the ground I stand on, soft as a hand on the small of my back. It doesn't ask me to stop my grieving, just waters the place where I'm kneeling now. I let the wet dirt fall through my fingers. It's not his voice, but it is the same motion. I thought the garden would just be a chore, but every weed I pull is a conversation. Kindness like the rain falling on the same ground, soft as a hand I thought I'd lost. It doesn't fix what I cannot hold, but it makes the earth ready for spring again. I left the troll by the back step, the shower passed, the air smells clean. The garden is growing something I cannot name, and I think it might be whole. Floor dusted the hem of my apron again. I pinched the dough and turned it on the counter. Press my thumb into the center of a simple prayer. The house felt still like every afternoon, but something soft was swelling in the room. Not a voice, just a warmth that filled the air, like knowing you are held and you are there. And I felt the yes inside, the needing. Not a shout, just a quiet knowing rising, like the east that works unseen in the dark. A summer evening's worship from the heart. Then through the screen door came a burst of giggles. My daughter chased a firefly across the yard. I wiped my hands and leaned to watch her running, her small shadow stretched long against the barn. The bread needed another hour to rest, but this moment was the better, truer test of what it means to see the day as a gift. The ordinary lifting, the spirit lifting, and I felt the yes inside, the waiting. Not a hymn, just a quiet peace creating, like the steam that fogs the window pane. A summer evening's worship not in vain. She caught the light and cupped it in her palms. I saw her open them and let it fly, and I thought of all the things I tried to hold so tight, that only bless me when I say goodbye. And I felt the yes inside, the giving. Not a song, but a life that's truly living, like the bread that feeds and then is gone. A summer evening's worship carried on. The oven clicked, the scent began to bloom. She ran inside, I pulled the golden loaf. We broke it at the table, still too warm. The split in the oak ran deeper than I thought. 3 winters of settling in the grain. I traced it with a finger up as rope, then set the clamp so the line could breathe again. The clock on the wall had a steady tick, counting the years I've spent in this shop. I picked up the plane and I let it rest, where the old glue had started to stop holding. And the sawdust settled like a quiet hymn, and the shavings curled at my feet. I wasn't fixing the wood so much as letting the stillness complete what was started. There's a dent in the arm from a hand I knew, and the rungs are worn from the weight of years. I sanded the joints till they felt brand new, but the memory stays, and it holds the tears. I don't know when the tiredness left, but the clock kept time, and the wood kept shape, and the smell of cedar filled the air, like a song that you don't have to say aloud. The chair stood solid beneath my hands, and the plane fell silent on the floor. I wasn't fixing the wood so much as finding the peace I was looking for. Half a mile out from the dock where the river bends, I cut the motor and let the hull go quiet. The light is leaving like a lid being closed slow, and the water turns from tin to glass to iron. My hands are empty, the cooler's still dry, and the bait I forgot to buy sits on the dash. I came here chasing something I couldn't measure, but the silence now is heavier than any catch. And the sky keeps changing color without asking, and the wind on my neck feels like a hand I know. I don't know why I'm still here, but I'm still here, and the peace I didn't come for won't let go. I used to think faith was a full string, something you count, something you bring home. Maybe it's just staying long enough to let the water teach you how to be alone. Two ducks glide past, not looking for a reason. The last light slips through the trees like a thread. I didn't find what I was looking for, but something in me got quiet instead. And the sky keeps changing color without asking, and the wind on my neck feels like a hand I know. I don't know why I'm still here, but I'm still here, and the peace I didn't come for won't let go. This box, it sat beneath the eaves for years, a faded coat of dust across the lid. I pulled the tape off slow with trembling hands, not ready for the pieces I would find. The lamb hummed low, the only sound I heard, a single bulb that flickered like a breath. And I traced the name across the cardboard edge, his handwriting on a note I hadn't read. But peace comes slow, like a light across a worn out floor. It doesn't rush, it only asks for one step more. And in the stack of yellow pages I heard a quiet call, that love still lives in what we leave behind at all. Inside I found a letter that he wrote the year he lost the crop and watched the rain give out. He told his brother, I don't understand, but I will trust the hands that turn the ground. I read that line and felt the dust in me begin to settle, faint but not gone. And I held the paper worn and soft with time. It smelled of pages I had never known. And peace comes slow, like light across a worn out floor. It doesn't rush, it only asks for one step more. And in the stack of yellow pages I heard a quiet call, that love still lives in what we leave behind at all. The attic window let a single crack of moon. I sat there till my knees grew cold. I folded back the letter, set it down, and for the first time all year I let myself be still. And peace comes slow, but when it comes it fills the space. Not a rush of wind, just the quiet of his name. And in the dust and the pages I found a steady hand, the same that held his, now holding mine again. The trail goes up through oak and hickory, leaves scattered dry and gold beneath my boots. I stopped to catch the scent of roadside aster. The wind came cold against my neck, no fruit. Not yet, but I have learned the way of hills. They hold their shape when every other thing has bent or broken under summer's weight. And still a quiet promise waits to sing. I didn't know if I believed the ground keep the hope it showed me in the spring. But I kept climbing when the light went down, and let the breeze teach me how to wait. The hills keep their promise, slow and deep. Not loud, not fast, but steady as the creek that carves its way through stone and calls it home. And I am learning how to trust the unknown. The ridgeline opens like an old church door. The sky spills amber through the gap of trees. A single hawk rides currents to the floor of cotton fields and quiet, patient knees. I knelt not in a building but the grass, and let the fading daylight hold my breath. The wind that touched my neck began to pass. A warmth as close as skin that faced the death. I didn't know if I believed the ground would keep the hope it showed me in the spring. But I kept climbing when the light went down, and let the breeze teach me how to wait. The hills keep their promise, slow and deep. Not loud, not fast, but steady as the creek that carves its way through stone and calls it home. I am learning how to trust the unknown. Something caught my eye, an old fence post grown over with wild rose and goldenrod. A single strand of barbed wire held the ghost of someone who believed this land was God's. Standing there, I knew I'd seen the same. A quiet faith that didn't need a name. The hills keep their promise, slow and deep. Not loud, not fast, but steady as the creek that carves its way through stone and calls it home. And I am learning how to trust the unknown. Yes, I am learning how to trust the unknown. The sun spills low across the fence line's ruts. I step into the plot she marked with string. The soil is cracked, the rows are choked with dust, but I can almost hear the way she'd sing, while pulling thistles, humming through the heat. Her apron pocket full of seed and string. The dry earth waits, I kneel and start to meet the silence where her voice used to ring. The clouds been building slow around the ridge. The air has that old scent of coming rain. I scoop a handful of this dry-edged ridge and let it fall between my fingers plain. And maybe nothing grows the way it did, but something in the ground still knows its name. The weeds are tall, the sun is nearly hit, yet here I am, and something feels the same. little green, a shoot I didn't plant, still pushing through the dust, still holding on. She planted deep, and I'm a stubborn man. The garden grows when hope feels almost gone. I find her trove where she left it by the post, the handle worn from years of pulling roots. I work the clods, I pull the roots like ghosts, each weed a memory that still bears fruit. I never had her way with growing things. I let the drought get in and take its toll. But as I dig, the evening slowly brings a patch of clover, small but growing whole. The clouds are breaking, first drops hit the stone. The smell of wet earth rises like a prayer. I hold that trowel a moment all alone, and feel her fingers tracing in the air. And maybe nothing grows the way it did, but something in the ground still knows its name. The weeds are tall, the sun is nearly hid, yet here I am, and something feels the same. A little green, a shoot I didn't plant, still pushing through the dust, still holding on. She planted deep, and I'm a stubborn man. The garden grows when hope feels almost gone. The rain comes gentle, washes off the grime, and in the furrow just beside my knee, a tiny blossom, white as wintertime, reminds me every ending holds a seed. The garden still grows, not the way she planned, but something in this earth still knows its name. I pull one last weed, let the rain land, and kneel here, learning how